Hi, you guys. I hope you are well. Okay, happy 2023. Okay, so today I'm just gonna do a random reading for us. Okay, each pile is going to receive a random message. I don't know if they're gonna be repetitive. I hope not. Um, I've already, selected one card for each pile, except for this one that received two. Um, I've already seen one of them, and I've already seen this card, okay? And so I've already, what do you say, thrown the dices. So we have the Ace of Wands here, the Ten of Cups, I believe, the Two of Swords, I don't know if that's the Four of Swords or okay, it's the Four of Swords, okay? Two of Swords, Four of Swords. And then we have the Page of Swords, or maybe Knave of Swords. And then this looks like two rings, so maybe Two of Pentacles. But the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting a different feel from it because of the way, it's designed. So make your choice, and we're going to hop right in to talk about what you can expect. What is it that you're manifesting right now? What you should be paying attention to if you are on the right path. So go ahead, make your choice, and I will see you soon. Okay, pile number one. Before I get into your reading, you have two beautiful dices here. I'm going to talk about them. The first message that I'm getting for you is a feeling of being overwhelmed. We just started the year. What are you doing? It's giving me Ten of Wands vibes. It's giving me I need help. I need help to vent. Cause the imagery that I'm getting is someone who is alone, and thinking. Your mind is on autopilot, like racing nonstop. For some of you, you are thinking even about things that are not in your power to solve, like maybe relationships that have not succeeded, the world. It's like for you, there is no good memory. It's a compilation of struggles only, okay? And that's an energy to get out of. That's an energy to remove yourself from, okay? Let it be needing therapy, let it be needing to talk to a friend, let it be signing up for, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of all those courses with coaches that we don't really know, but something like that could be helpful to you. I'm also getting a very cold environment for you. Now, I don't know if that's hinting towards maybe not being dressed properly for the cold season. I mean, if you are located somewhere warm, it may be talking about needing to pay attention to the AC levels, the level of your fan, okay? Because these are all easy ways to get sick, okay? So the energy is hinting towards that. There's also this energy where I feel like, oh, I'm paying too much attention to what other people think of me. Let it be rumors, let it be, people that have, said things about you in the past that were not true. It's like the energy is it's giving an old lady, someone who is of old age, who is thinking about everything that they've gone through in life, and nothing good comes out of it. Okay, and talking about the cold season, I don't know if for some of you you're gonna have to travel for work or for studies, because it's showing up here. And it could be that you are traveling somewhere cold or living somewhere cold already, okay? And so what I'm getting is Iceland, the northern part of the U.S., Canada, primarily. Some of you will be traveling more to conferences, okay? Let it be, it doesn't have to be something formal like school conferences or work conferences. There are all types of conferences. So I'm getting this as well. For others of you, there's going to be lots of meetings and lots of even conferences, but conferences that are outside of where you live. So it could be international travels. Some of you could work in some international sales, okay? So there are goals to meet when it comes to work. Some of you, I'm getting Massachusetts as a state, Pennsylvania, I'm getting Michigan, I'm getting, Northern Europe, Hungary comes to mind. And so these are the things that I'm seeing. Okay, let's look at where we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. The Ace of Cups is usually a new beginning, okay? A new beginning that is, I can't say fulfilling already, but, that gives this, it's like water. When you drink water and you were thirsty and, you quench your thirst, that's the feeling that I'm getting with the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups often points towards love, okay? It speaks of love, but it can also be a time of cleansing in your life, okay? Especially with the energy that I was describing earlier. Okay, this could be hinting towards the need to drink more water, the need to give more priority to self-care, so more time taking baths. This could be even hinting towards doing something spiritual but with water, okay? So this is what we're getting. Here we have the Ace of Wands, okay? And the Ten of Cups. This is strange to me. Ten of Cups is the ultimate happiness, okay? It's not necessarily grounded because I don't have any earth energy with it here. It's just like the Ace of Cups. It's a completion of some kind. You're closing something, okay? Something has brought you joy, and perhaps you are moving on to a new path. We have two aces here. Ace of Wands, which hints towards more vitality, more energy, more endurance, okay? Okay, more creativity. And with this combo, I'm also getting IUI, is that what it's called? I'm not a doctor. IVF treatments. I'm getting, for some people, maybe pregnancies. So let's see what's coming up for you. Oh, I have a song. Your song is by Nicky Jam. Okay, it's called Fan de tus fotos. Te pienso desnuda, luego me dan ganas de probar. Okay, I think of you naked. Later, they give me, the thoughts give him, make him want to taste. Okay, he's asking to be released from a doubt. What do you taste like during intimacy? He's asking, for the person he's singing to gift him one night. I don't think you have noticed, but I want you to feel. Creo que no te has dado cuenta. Quiero que sientas. Oh, I want you to know what is hiding in my bed sheets. Okay? I'm not a man I'm not a man who pretends. Just let me in. Give me a little, give me a little, give me a little. Okay. You have me like a fan, hooked on you, something along those lines. Okay. So I can't read all the lyrics and translate them. And so first of all, the version that played when I shuffled the music was with Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee is from Puerto Rico. Nicky Jam or Nicky Yam is from, I think, Puerto Rico and maybe Colombia. I could be wrong. He's a Pisces. Daddy Yankee is a is an Aquarius sun. Okay, if that's important to you, we have water energy here. We have Pisces energy already showing, and we have a little bit of fire. Okay, if that's important. This person, I don't know. Some of you could be influencers, aspiring influencers, models. Okay, some of you maybe have an online presence. This person is a fan of your work. And I feel like for some of you, maybe you work in photography. You could be a photographer, videographer, something creative. And all of this field of photography is ruled by Neptune, the planet of Pisces. So that could be of relevance to you. Some of you may be planning a photo shoot, maybe for a birthday, for a business, what have you. So let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. If you take photographs, then maybe you are someone who travels from out of state to state, to take pictures. I feel like your work will be discovered, okay? But for others of you, it's someone, declaring their interest to you, okay? It's a lot of passion. I don't know if you can see this, and I've never seen this before. But when I see this, I see lots of fertility, and it's like the membrane, that's releasing, okay? So there's a lot of release. If you are a man who's been having issues, then it means that you are going to enter a period of healing when it comes to this topic. YouTube is funny, and I don't want to make this reading an 18 plus reading, okay? So if you have a partner who's been having difficulties, maybe it's with the help of a doctor, maybe it's the planetary transits, okay, that are going to help. So let's see. What can pile number 1 expect? So we have pick up your sword, take a stand, be heard. Okay. Then we have Akashic records, deeper knowing, archaic wisdom, history. Okay, I think I want one more. One more, please, Spirit. What does pile number 1 need to know? Uh-oh, 2 minutes. Okay. Then we have shaky foundation, unsteady, lacking support, impractical. Now, don't be scared, because I was telling you as I was shuffling, before, that this is beautiful. But what I'm noticing is there's a lack of earth energy, or energy that tells me, that you're feeling grounded at this time. Your energy may be all over the place, okay? Shaky foundation, unsteady, okay? The apparent calm that you're in is not, it's like the comfort that you think you're in is not stable, okay? It's sort of like a tower Tower energy here, okay? You are going to be taken out of your comfort zone, definitely. And I've been, talking about this through the channeling that I've done prior, okay? For some of you, you may be doing, what is it called? Some past life regressions. Maybe you're a healer yourself. Perhaps you've gone through a period of rest, you've taken some rest, or maybe this is something that you're going to be doing. But, I feel like Spirit is saying don't remain in that stage for too long. Maybe what made you go through, what made you retreat, was something that you shouldn't have given that much weight into the decisions that you're making, okay? It could be a comment that someone has made, people call it, imposter syndrome, okay? You're being asked to pick up your sword, okay? Rest is over, is what Spirit is saying, okay? Time to get back up, to get back out there. Deeper knowing. And for some of you, you already see the shock that is coming. You already sense the changes, okay? You need to get out of your comfort zone. If you don't do it yourself, then Spirit will do it, okay? It's actually number 16, just like the Tower card in tarot. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not attached to anything. It looks like a tornado. Okay, for some of you, you may live somewhere where there are tornadoes, okay? So this could be warning you not to take these things lightly, that they're serious, okay? For some of you, for someone, there may be a need to take a DNA test. If not you, looking for family members, you may be looking into your origins, okay? These are random messages that I'm doing. So we're gonna go with the flow and see what Spirit talks about. Okay, I'm gonna try to get 3 more before I oh, that's too many. Please, Spirit. Okay. Oh my God, I got shivers. So this may be really important. Okay, let me tell you. I don't know why I got the shivers, but we have success in an exam, or passing an exam, marriage and union, and commerce. Okay, you're definitely joining forces with other people. Some of you may have a business, and your business is going to take off because of some new advertisement that you're doing, which we talked about. For some of you, you were preparing an exam. If you have worries, it's saying that you will pass. It could be something official like the SAT. I don't know what they're called in other countries, okay? In French, it would be the baccalaureate. So for some of you, you're seeking help, okay? It's saying that you need help in order to pass this exam, okay? So tutoring. For some of you, you may be a tutor. You may need a tutor, okay? For I don't know if some of you are thinking about joining some tutoring online thing, teaching, but this could bring income to you. For others of you, we have marriage here. You may be thinking, you may have a business idea, in thinking about, making a proposal to your partner or husband or wife. Okay. And I'm already seeing success about this. For many of you, the path that you want to undertake requires for you to study or to do research, okay? So don't jump into something that you're not, without being prepared for it. is what I want to say. Or else the foundations will be shaky and it's going to be a complete failure. Okay? I feel like I have to say it like that in order to be taken seriously. With commerce here, I don't know if you can see, but this is a huge bridge, okay? So the bridge to me speaks of movement, of travels, which we spoke about. You may be in a long distance relationship and there's a trip coming up, okay? For some of you, in regards to love, you may have felt that you were going through a test, okay? And you're gonna pass the test. Or maybe you're testing someone, okay? And you're gonna see that it's safe to move forward with them. What else am I seeing? For some of you, the company you work with maybe is going through a huge transformation. Okay, if you're unsure about employment, it's saying, to start preparing, start looking, especially if, you've been feeling like, oh, I don't feel comfortable at this job. I don't, it's inviting you to perhaps even, I don't know, maybe consider some certification to be more marketable at work, okay? Despite, things changing. But for some of you, there is a union coming. We have the 10 of Cups here. Some of you may be planning a wedding. Maybe wedding planners, okay? Wedding planning business. Okay, spiritual business also. But there is a need to do research, okay? Spirit, what does pile number 1 need to know? What does pile... Ooh! What does pile number 1 need to know? Okay, how am I gonna put these? I don't know why I'm shocked all the time. Listen, I talked about possible changes coming up in the work sector. This would be one indicator of that, okay? I want one more. Okay, these are too many. I'm just gonna explain to you what these are. I feel like too much gossip, okay? Too much internal talk that are not going to bring you anywhere, okay? Beware of people that are just coming into your life to take and not, giving anything in return to anyone. Beware of greediness yourself. Okay, please, Spirit. Some people may be lying to you or selling you false dreams. Don't jump into any investment schemes and things that you have no information on. That's one message. Please, Spirit, give me one card. Give me one card. Okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, you guys. We have the Tower, the 9 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting so many messages all in once. For some of you, I feel like this is inviting you to get busy, to get on your A game, get moving, okay? Move your body. This is what it's saying. The Tower is speaking of a shock of some kind, something that you did not expect. But the way it is expected here, this is for the better. Okay, this is again speaking of shaky foundation. But what it is going to lead you is to wishes being fulfilled. But beware not to fall into complacency. So wishes are being fulfilled. Someone is passing the test. So there is success. Okay. The song Dark Horse comes to mind. Um, for some of you, you may be getting migraines. Okay. Some of you could be Gemini. Some of you could be Scorpio. Some of you could be Aries. Or you could have Mars in the first house. Okay. So be careful. Be careful with your head if you have Mars in the first house. Some of you may be forced to move. Forced. It's like an opportunity that comes up unexpectedly, and then things have to happen very quickly. Things are happening quickly around you. You have to think. If you have children, you have to think about, oh my God, where am I going to put them to school? Am I going on my own, or am I bringing them with me? You know, and so this is, something to consider moving forward. For many of you, there's going to be perhaps an opening at work for an increase in power for you. Okay. For some of you, beware on doing things behind the scenes that could get you in trouble, especially in a school context, in a work context. Okay, you might not be involved directly, but if you have a friend or someone close to you that is, saying, oh, come on, let's do it together, you're in the fun, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let them go ahead and do it and keep you out of out of trouble. Okay. You don't need to be involved in some schemes and so the Five of Wands could also be talking about pettiness. Lots of petty energy in the work context. For some of you, it's like maybe you're part of a group setting, but you're no longer resonating with what they are teaching, what their agenda is, and so you are choosing to go on your own. Okay. And so this is coming to mind as well. But for some of you, there's a lot of good fortune coming. Whatever it is that you're going to be planting, whatever it is that you feel is going to be taken away from you, you're going to multiply it. The month of September is coming heavily for you. These could be things that you start during Pisces season or when Venus enters Pisces. And so it's going to take a while for them to bear fruits. The Knight of Pentacles moves slowly, okay? It doesn't move fast. And so some of you may be committing to eating better this moving forward. I feel like you're looking to nutrition, you're looking into, what you can do to better your metabolism. There's a lot of work being done on the self. Whatever it is that you chose to commit to is going to bear fruits, okay? I feel like there is someone that is coming through here who really has good intentions, okay? They may appear to move slow, but, they're the real deal, okay? In a love context. If you've gone through a period of nothing happening in your love life, okay? This is coming through. But there is success on the career front. Like I'm hearing people applauding you, standing ovations. Okay. Again, remember what I was saying about, if there are males watching, same thing with the Tower here. For some of you, it's going to be with the help of a doctor, a therapist. Someone is helping you. I feel like for some of you, you may be buying land, investing in some properties. Make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you have the right help. For some of you, you may be going through some fights in regards to properties. Okay? But I feel like whatever it is that's happening, you're gonna get a fair amount of whatever is being divided. Okay. So this is coming through. Let's see if we have more messages. Spirit, do you have any more messages for? I didn't know it was gonna take us in that direction, but Three of Wands. Again, I was saying be careful with your head area. But you know, this is a Halloween deck. This is a costume. See how his eyes is poking out? So some of you may need to go to the eye doctor. But the Three of Wands is about, you know, having a vision and waiting for the ships to come to come back, to return to us, okay? This is Aries energy or any of the fire signs. Okay, I don't see it. Eight of Pentacles with Cruella. Look at that. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. It's a card, again, you're committing to something. It's really saying whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, keep at it, okay? Keep working towards it. Do not give up, okay? So, yeah, it's going to take time. Three of Wands is not very fast. And it's, you know, projection towards the future. This looks like an eclipse. So it could be during the eclipse that's happening. The shifts that I'm talking about could be happening when between the time Venus, the start of the changes could start around the time Venus enters Pisces this month, and the lunar eclipse in Aries happening in a few, let's see, a couple of months. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I have for you. Oh no, let's do, I think I want to do this. For some of you, maybe body paint could be something that you do. You could be a makeup artist or thinking about going to love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Okay, not necessarily this week, but you know, during the time period, all of this will be happening. Then we have sunshine. Sunshine, the sun is shining on you, career, business, growth, fabulous communication in relationships. So there's a need to work on your communication, on your delivery. There's a need to revamp a little bit. You know, there's a little bit of revamping happening in the work sector. You don't need to follow trends in order to be successful is one message that I'm getting here. Let's see if I can get maybe one or two cards for astrology. Okay. Spirit of the pure white light, honorable ancestors, come on. Give us two messages. Okay. Eighth house. Obsessions can be beautiful. Just make sure they're healthy. Bring balance to your mind, body, and emotions. And then the other one is jackpot. Any inheritance, pregnancy, or gift. Welcome this new abundance in your life. These are messages that I've brought up before. This is Scorpio energy. The eighth house is the house of death and rebirth. It's a house of taxes. You know what? You may need to pay attention more to your taxes. I feel like there's a lot more money that you could be getting, or beware of those people that maybe make you think you can make more money. Just stay in the right, okay? This is one of the things I want to say. Avoid obsessing about things. Like I've spoken before, thinking about things that have happened, and not being in the moment. That's how you see years pass you by, and not making anything of your life. Okay, I want just one. Okay, Spirit, give us one more. What else did it say? Imum chili. Trip down memory. Okay, trip down memory lane. Now is the time to clear outmoded ways of being, thinking, and feeling. Okay, and then it says all in the family. We talked about DNA, looking into family. A change is occurring in your home or family. This transition is divinely guided. For some of you, it's going to be forced relocation. Whenever I see the tower like that with the, Five of Wands, it's not something you were expecting. It's something that leaves you and everyone around you, feeling defeated, but it's all for the better. Okay? So, nope. I want to do two things. We're going to ask, okay, I'm going to shuffle off camera because I put them in shipping boxes. You're not going to see them, but I have some channeled messages. Okay, for you, I'm taking two. Let me read them. Your first message is, sense of humor will help you go through this period with great ease. Okay, so laugh it off. Please don't take everything so seriously. And then we have, the future has not happened yet. Why worry? Then I'm going to take two of these messages for love and see what we have. These are going to be random. Okay, so I have three for you. Let's see what they are. Disillusionment. Delusions and fantasy come to an end. The Tower. You finally revealed the true nature of a person that you hoped was truly good for you. Very nice. Okay. And then we have, a guy and a girl can be just friends, but at one point or another, they will fall for each other. A long waited for intimate relationship develop with a close friend. Okay. Maybe it's the Knight of Pentacles that I saw who was dependable. This is the best love connection anyone can expect. You are true soulmates and align with each other on many levels. And the intimacy is going to be out of this world. Especially if you have been repressing these thoughts, feelings for a long time. Okay, we have one more. Avoid getting entangled in other people's romantic affairs, as your own relationship may be harmed. Be discreet in word and action. Okay. So guys, I hope you listen to the guidance. I hope you like this reading. Please like, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Okay, pile number 2. This is going to be your reading. For you, like I said prior, we have the 2 of Spades, 2 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. The first message that's coming through for me with the 2 of Spades is boundaries, cutting cords, holding a position. And then I'm getting passive aggressiveness with the 4 of Spades. I'm getting, I'm thinking in sports, but in French, I'm thinking right now, it's like a dead period of time, okay? But one thing that is also coming to mind is time that is lost you will never be able to win back or get back. 2 of Swords usually speaks of having a decision to make, being unsure which way to go because you don't want to make mistakes. because maybe you don't have a lot of time left on your hand. It's Libra energy. These two are Libra energy, but generally swords energy. So meaning Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I'm hearing rest on your laurels. I don't know what that expression means, so maybe I'll look into it soon. The Four of Spades is about rest. It's about a break. So for some of you, you may feel isolated in some way. Or I don't know if this is talking about rejection or boundaries or, no contact. Okay, these are the words that are coming to mind. So I'm just, saying them, whatever resonates with you. I'm getting bed rest. I'm getting truce, wanting to make peace. Okay, the image I'm getting for you, I'm getting two images. I'm getting a fort. Is that what they're called? Like, they used to build them for military to go and to watch the territory. If, they would be standing tall and be able to look from up there, what's going on. And to be able to protect the territory. So I'm getting that for you. I'm getting, it's like you're in a constant battlefield. You feel like people are there to get you. You may feel like, I need to protect yourself, even protect your body in some way. So I'm getting a little bit of discomfort. So for example, you could be someone that conceals their body, just because of, oh, what would so-and-so say? What would they think? And so I'm getting those, you see how the castle, the man that used to defend the castles, the guards. So I'm getting like, it's like you are a guard of your own little fortress. Oh, that's the word. So protection. It feels like you are adding extra protection and an extra layer of protection. But the interesting thing is that you are stepping outside of the fortress, which means you're even going a step further. You're standing, by the gate or by the road, defending that castle. So your home is a safe haven. Maybe you're trying to find what home means to you. Okay? You are protecting what you've built for so long. The other image I'm getting, I don't recall the story of Tarzan. Maybe I should go and watch it again. But Tarzan is coming to mind. And remember how he grew with the gorillas. They raised him. He had difficulty speaking. So some of you, there's a speech issue. Okay, maybe the throat chakra needs to be taken care of at this time. I feel a bit of a need to cry, because you are acknowledging the issues. It's just a question of knowing when to put the barriers down, knowing when to remove the armor that you are wearing. It's like I'm struggling to find words as well. And these are swords, okay? Air signs are often eloquent, but also they can be the signs that have, difficulties with speaking, okay? Which is why, it's not something you're born with, it's something you learn, okay? So that's what Tarzan, that was the situation of Tarzan. He adapted to his environment. And so he was, He had to learn how to battle to defend himself, just like the other animals, from the animal kingdom. He had no human behavior. He was isolated from humans until the researchers, I really can't remember the story properly. Jane, I think that was her name. And she was patient enough to approach him and to help him with his speech. Did he even learn how to write? I don't think he was able to walk like a human. And there are actually real stories of human beings to whom this has happened. Okay? So you're coming out of your shell is what I'm getting. You go from wearing an armor to being half naked or with less resistance. But you're still in the same demeanor, okay? You still have the same demeanor. Okay, let me see what the songs that I shuffled for you were. Okay, you have 2 songs. Your first song is by City Girls. I love the City Girls. I mean, they embrace who they are. Kudos to them. I think one thing that Young Miami, Carisha, one of the City Girls, she said, "You say I can't rap, but God says I can." That was something I loved. I'm like, okay. And she's like, "Hoes in my comment section on that friend-ish." The song is called Friendly. So you're trying to be friendly. Okay, let's see what the song is about. Hoes in my comment section on that friend-ish. Knowing they don't like a B on that pretend-ish. Want me in jail because they don't want to see me to win-ish. Yeah, I know. Now I'm back with a MF vengeance. Friendly. Say a little, stop that, cut it. Acting, did I talk about cutting something with the 2 of Swords? Talking like you with me, You need to stop that. Calling me yours, sis, when you know it's not that. I dare a B to at me, to try it. I know she ain't about that. I'm a real hood, Okay, so you are operating on survival mode. I feel like there's going to be a need for you to work on that soft life. I know it may look different for different people. And so this is one thing that's coming to mind, okay? So that's what's coming. One of the songs. The other song is Mind Duty by Vibes Cartel. Oh, and the City Girls are, so they're 2 friends, childhood friends who rap together. They're both from Miami, Florida, in the US. So, and one of them is an Aquarius. The other one is a Sag. They don't believe in paying for ish. So you may, when I talk about the soft life, maybe this is something that you are, slowly opening up to. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just, talking about it. Okay. So Vibes Cartel is Dirty Mind. I think that's what mind duty. They say, they must say, them your friend. They say they're your friend. And a them try to cut off your rasp throat. And they try to cut off your throat. So again, the same theme as the City Girl. Who are you dealing with? You know what? This idea of an armor is not so it's not far-fetched. He says, look, if you not see them at the bottom of the glass boat, through them here, see me take out passport. Oh, if you don't see them at the bottom of the boat, I don't know what he says, but he talks about a passport. So maybe you're getting a passport. He's talking about smoky. I don't, but you know, he says hypocrite smile. Um, but he says, tell a boy I'm not joking. Okay. I was from my phone earlier when I shuffled, there was a lyric that stood out to me. I think he was talking about how, I don't know, maybe these are two different songs because I don't know why this is the one coming up. He was talking about how he works Clark's, he goes to play golf, and people want to copy him. They ask him where he gets them. So maybe you are, you know, starting to do more quality and less and less. Okay, so you're getting more quality items, you're surrounding by better people, as opposed to, you know, you may be someone who has some good energy. You can easily attract a crowd, you can easily seduce anyone, people want to be around you. And so before you were letting just anyone in, and now because of disappointment, you've had to operate on survival mode. Okay, Spirit is asking you to slowly break free from that. Okay, the Judgment card, what does it say? This is the moment where the angel brandishes its trumpet to sing and wake up the dead. Okay, this is Scorpio energy. I was reading a cardology reader today who says Scorpio can raise, or people with Scorpio placement can raise the, you know, can raise the dead. Okay, so dead projects, she was saying, and dead, you know, things are like, if someone is in bad shape and they have a Scorpio in their life, Scorpio can literally really turn this person's life around. Okay, that reader's name is Aquarius Maximus. If you are interested in learning cardology, I'm always going to give a shout out to people I see that are doing good work and uplifting the community. So she's on Instagram. Okay, look at that. Really, it's talking about isolation. Okay, this is Scorpio energy. I'm gonna talk more about it. Guys, isn't that beautiful? You go from being with no color, with no, you know, you don't want to be seen. Like I was saying, like you were concealing. Okay, you were hiding, to this beautiful Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is lively. She's alive. She's not scared to be loud. She's a city girl. And I'm hearing, at my age, how can I be a city girl? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You know, as long as you're not hurting anyone. The Queen of Wands, you know, she's alive. She's looking towards the sun, just like the sunflower. Some of you may be getting more sunflowers. Maybe you're being invited to even buy a sunflower and care for it in order to be in that energy. We have big psychic energy here. We have Mars, Pluto. Then we have the sun here, Leo, Aries, Sag. You have a statement to make. And just like in the song Friendly by the City Girl, in the song by Vibes Cartel is a Capricorn, by the way. And he's in jail. Okay? So I don't know if Vibes Cartel is going to come out of jail, but maybe the message is coming through here. It could be this year or in the near future. Okay? But for some of you, it's like you put yourself, and maybe it was you were a victim of your circumstances. Okay, I cannot blame just everyone for, you know, needing to retreat from society. Some of us really need that. Okay, this is what I'm seeing with the Queen of Wands. What deck did I use after? Probably this one. So let's shuffle to get some messages. Maybe 3 to 4 cards. Spirit, what can pile number 2? What is coming in the life of pile number 2? We have higher learning, education. Okay. Research, apprenticeship. Some of you may be starting an internship. Maybe you've applied for internships and haven't had answers yet, responses. Maybe you're graduating. Okay. It's a good time to learn. Okay. It's saying time to act. Preventable loss, a deadline. Okay, there's a deadline that maybe you're on you gave yourself, like excuse me, maybe you're working with you give yourself a 30-day challenge, a 15-day challenge, a 21-day challenge. Okay, if you've been procrastinating, you know, you're being invited to, just like the judgment, to wake up. Okay, the clock is ticking. You may have a deadline to graduate, deadline to submit your coursework. There may be something you're applying for, but you need to research it. Okay? Spirit. Oh, these are too many. What's happening? The time is now. Okay? Field of dreams. Okay. Bounty. Sustainability. A good harvest. Come on now. Look at the colors. You're walking towards a lush garden. You're leaving somewhere gray, even if it's cold. Okay, it's a metaphor, and you're going where it's green. Okay. For you, it feels like things are going to start accelerating for you. For many of you, you're considering going back to school. Doesn't have to be anything formal. Maybe if you hadn't had the chance to go to, you know, to have a traditional experience when it comes to college, maybe you're going to be a non-traditional student, and that's okay. That's okay. The opportunity is presenting itself. Okay? So many clocks here. You are on divine timing. Well, divine timing, God is saying go. If you don't believe in God, then Mother Nature is saying, time, go, wake up. You slept enough. What else am I getting? It's okay to have a non-traditional experience in life. There are some good things coming for you. You're gonna reap some really nice things moving forward. Okay? Oops, I need to put this deck away. Okay. Let's see what the tarot says. Lord of the pure white light, honorable ancestors, what are the messages for pile number 2, please? Please speak clearly. May the messages reach who they're supposed to reach. Thank you. Okay. Spirit of the pure white light, honorable ancestors, talk to us. Let us know what pile number 2 is working towards. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords that has flipped but did not fall. Don't break your own heart. Queen of Pentacles. There's one pile for which I wanted to talk about mirror work. But but it was not your pile. I can't remember which one. But I feel like Spirit is wanting me to talk about this. You can't really see it, but if you look at this Queen of Pentacles, she can see her reflection in the coin. And so she's seeing her worth, despite other people having told her the opposite. The Queen of Pentacles nurtures. She takes care of what is handed to her. You had not taken care of yourself in so long. Maybe you're going to be doing mirror work. You see, I'm saying it for you, but I feel like it was for another pile, the message. And mirror work would mean like maybe you're looking at yourself more in the mirror. You're no longer timid. You're discovering little things about yourself that you love. Okay? The more you accept yourself, the more you'll be okay with people giving you attention, staring at you, and not feeling threatened. We have the Fool here. You're taking a risk on something. You're trusting the process. Again, you're moving away. If you're a parent, maybe you have a child who will be attending boarding school, who will be traveling for some young leader thing. But for some of you, it could be you. Okay? Breaking free from what you once knew. There's a departure. And the path, I feel like it's a good thing for you. You're even dropping. You see how the Fool, usually he barely took anything with him. He even dropped the bag. The only thing left is his dog. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're no longer in the energy of lack. The energy where, you know, you were hoping for people to tell you you're pretty. You were hoping for people to tell you you're doing a great job. You were waiting for people to acknowledge you. You're acknowledging yourself. Okay, this is what you're doing. It may feel cold right now. Okay, this is the Hierophant talking about higher education, maybe. You know, saying that, you know, it's a good time to go for it, return to school. Two more, please, Spirit. Guys, the Judgment card, and it felt like that sideways. Yes, the Three of Pentacles. Again, I was talking about graduating. For some of you, you're finishing a project, okay? It's going to be a success, okay? For some people, I'm getting engineering, I'm getting, you know, construction, architecture, the people who work on the maquettes, so architects. I'm getting designers. I'm even getting people who are thinking about, you know, building a farm, the farm life, maybe inheriting a farm for some. For some of you, there's a change in your spiritual beliefs. You're gonna do something else, okay? I'm getting Switzerland. I'm getting the UK. I'm getting I don't need more messages from this one. Okay. For many of you, you are questioning your religion, what you grew up with. Okay, it's not a question you're saying bye completely. You're saying, okay, I'm separating myself so I can rediscover where I need to go. There's a need to embrace childlike energy in order to be successful moving forward. There's a need to stop and smell the roses. You are a rose, okay? You're not only beautiful or fragile. You need to take care of you. You are the rose, okay? And some of you may have had bad experiences with friends, but I'm getting, there may be new people entering your life, okay? You're going to feel less alone. If you're having health issues, I feel like there's a recovery moving forward, okay? Some of you are working towards an ideal weight or showing the body more. As I was taking talked, the idea of Tarzan came to mind, and so this came to, for some of you, you're working on your speech, on speaking, on your eloquence. Maybe that's that's the study you're doing. Maybe that's the mirror work that you need to be doing. For some of you, I see traveling too. Maybe you're changing homes. Maybe you're returning somewhere. If you've been having issues with finances, I feel like maybe there's something that you're good at, a creative venture that can bring you money. Time to maybe revamp it a little with the Judgment card coming up twice. The Judgment is saying, hey, wake up, It speaks of freedom. Freedom is being given to you for a lot of you. Maybe you are a medium. Okay, you could be receiving messages from the dead. You have the dead, with you at this point in time. Use the energy wisely. Work with your ancestors. For some of you, you are embarking on a new spiritual path. Okay? I don't feel like you're going somewhere specific. You're just exploring. Sorry, I just sneezed. Oh, I was telling the truth then. Oh my God, I'm getting sick while doing your reading and talking about recovering. Isn't that funny? So there may be a need for you to boost your immune system moving forward, okay? So that's one message that's coming through. Because the Five of Pentacles could be talking about ill health or, needing to pay more attention to your health. And being serious about it, Maybe some of you are joining some sort of team, accountability thing going on. Okay? Finding what your life purpose is and not being afraid to drop everything and focus on that specific thing. We have a card of void, okay? When it's void, then there's plenty of potential to go left, to go right, to go up, to go down, okay? It's a matter of, okay, I'm going to do this, and there we go. For some of you, again, we're talking about, starting an internship. There's a job that you're starting. You're leaving something that was unsatisfying or where you didn't feel valued. Okay, I feel like there is a big apology coming for you. I can't really tell from whom this apology will be, but this is showing up here. Let's use the beautiful deck my brother got me. Alice in Wonderland, the Wonderland Tarot. This is Archangel. A lot of people talk about Archangel Michael here, but this is Archangel Gabriel for me. Gabriel is the one that brings messages. Some of you could be receiving some important information. Journal your dreams. As soon as you do them, if you can't remember them, write them down. They have meanings. Me, I have prophetic dreams all the time. This is something I inherited from my mom. And I can tell you that they're accurate. Some of them I don't understand, and it's okay, with time. It comes with practice. What can pile number 2 expect, Spirit? Please talk to us. We have 2 cards. The King of Cups and the Devil. Okay. This may be talking about, we have the 5 of Pentacles, a romantic situation because of the King of Cups. But again, we are in this energy of, keeping our feelings, thoughts, and ideas captive, not being able to express them properly. This is something that you're going to have to work on. You have no choice. Okay, it's not a choice. It's a requirement. And if you're asking God perhaps to send you someone, to help you meet someone in a love context, because the Page of Wands is here, the Fool is here, there's full potential. The Page of Wands is a passionate beginning, okay? It can be flirts. It can be, more than flirts. It can be making out, it can be all sorts of things. And trying something different, okay? It can be someone who's being versatile. That's the Fool energy. And then when you're stuck in your old ways, that's the Devil. A cycle of toxicity. Look at them. They have plenty of foods on the table. It's a lot of chaos. Okay? Even the clock looks upside down to me. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. It's like you change your space, but you don't change your habits. Okay? So how are you supposed to see improvements? You cannot keep on doing the same thing. The plates are broken on the table. And I don't like to talk about people being broken, but that's the feeling I'm getting with the Devil card. Okay, you may need to see a psychologist, a coach, to help you break free from this negativity, because the King of Cups also, he can be loving, but this is someone who is, or you may also be dealing with someone who's a mirror to you. Okay, I'm hoping these readings are for the near future, but this could be something that you spend the whole year working on. Speaks of isolation as well. Why is he in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by emotions and feelings? Okay, and you may be dealing with someone who's playing the cards close to their chest. They may not have bad intentions, but they're in the same energy that you are. Okay, it's talking about resentment as well. I know you're hurt. It may be difficult to forget, but it's important to forgive. Forgive yourself for having put up with a lot of ish. Forgive people. Oh, we have a clock again. But it's time. Even if the Devil is here, the Devil is followed by the Tower. I'm not getting Tower moment. I'm getting a gentle. It's like asking the angels to help you with a situation. It's gentle. I don't feel like it's going to be something dramatic. Okay. Saturn is going to help you to become disciplined. with emotions. So you may have Saturn in Pisces transiting some important house in your chart. I feel like for you, if you had a lot of responsibilities in regards to the home and family, you're being released from this burden. Now you're going to have to learn to face your emotions, to care for yourself on your own, and it's it's going to be a whole wake-up call. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. I'm telling you, maybe a psychologist. Declutter. Come on, the plates are broken, right? When something is broken, please do not keep it around for longer than it needs to be. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, people you no longer want. I mean, people are not disposable, but you know, you can cut ties. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves you may wish to avoid. But again, I'm getting an apology, a sincere apology. I mean, it's up to you to see how you want to deal with that. Oh, what are the messages? Oh, come on, Spirit. Come on, come on, come on. What are the messages for pile number 2, please, Spirit? Pile number 2. What are the messages for you? 8. No way. Just like maybe pile number 1 and you are connected. Okay? This is Scorpio energy, 8th house, Pluto, Mars. Obsession can be beautiful. Just make sure they are healthy ones. Bring a balance to your mind, body, and emotions. Then we have the jackpot and inheritance, pregnancy, or gift. Welcome this new abundance into your life. Okay, 8th house deals with other people's money. Maybe other people are going to be helping you more. Maybe it's going to be Scorpios. Maybe the sign that rules your 8th house. Look for it and make money through people that, through the sign of your 8th house. Okay, it's also the house of sexy time, as well as the 5th house. Okay, and so, and the 1st house of Aries, because Mars rules Aries as well. So don't be too obsessed with, you know, vengeance, you know, wanting to see people pay. They will pay in due time. They will. It's also the house of taxes. You know what I'm getting for you? You are done paying your karmic debt. So taxes. Oh, 10th house of parents. I'm telling you, you're being released from a burden. See how it, you know, for you, your parents may be important. You may have worries about them. Changes are taking place with a parent or parental figure, but I feel like it's going to be positive. Reach out and offer your support. Relationship change. A change in status may be taking place in your most intimate partnerships. And then, let me get a couple of cards from this little deck, and then I'm going to do what I did for pile number 1. Okay. Denial. Yes. You've been denying that you need yourself too. Listen, guys. Mirror work. Listen, look up what that means for you. Maybe you're not accepting your body. Maybe you don't see how beautiful you are. Your skin, the color of your skin. You know? Loyalty. You're going to learn what loyalty is. You're going to be making new contacts. I'm getting maybe a little bit of 3rd house being activated for you. And you know how I was talking about Tarzan and how Jane came into his life and he trusted her? And wealth. Listen, the 8th house spoke about this. There's a lot of money in the cards for you. Remain loyal. Some of you may be getting a new pet, okay? Or you may be needing to spend money on a pet. Something along those lines. It's also talking about making sure you save money when you get money. Don't go too crazy. Wealth is yours. Okay, let me do quickly the okay. I'm gonna do some random messages, and then I'm gonna do some love messages for you. Oops, one's popped. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one, and we're doing 3. Oh, maybe this looks like 4. Okay. These are the love message. Juggling between 2 lovers, a clash between opposing desires for 2 people with contradicting personalities. Eventually, the right decision will be made. Be loyal to your authentic self and ignore what other people are saying. Okay. So we got choices. Then we have possessiveness and envy. Holding on to a spouse obsessively attempts to bind a person into a restrictive relationship. Could such attitude really work for the long run? We're talking 8th house. Be careful with that, okay, guys? That's the devil energy as well. Restricting yourself, restricting others, being obsessed. This is also talking about strong attraction. Okay, but it can be destructive. Look at the plates. Come on. We want to go to the lush garden. And then we have good news, celebration, positive progresses, great joy and fulfillment of a loving connection. For singles, an old friend offers assistance with your search for love. Accept invitations and attend social events. Chances are you'll meet a new potential lover during a party or an outing with friends while you are at the highest point of the celebration. Okay, I'm telling you, do things differently. And the last message, fatal attraction to the wrong person at the wrong place. Beware of this new exciting, passionate love affair. It may lead to an unhappy ending, okay? Again, 8th house of death and rebirth, okay? Be careful because the devil is lurking. You don't want this person to bring you to the middle of the ocean and leave you there. You want 2 messages, 2 random messages, Spirit. Okay, we have them. The messages are, there is no need to pay a price for your happiness. There is no need to pay a price for your happiness. Second message is persistence will help you realize your dream on this earth. Persistence will help you realize your dream on this earth. Okay, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Pile number 3, last but not least, we have for you the Page of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles, or the 2 of Rings. Okay, let me tell you something. If you have children, it's imperative that you look into how they're doing in school. Okay? There could be some bullying going on that you are unaware of. Or your child might be because they want to fit in, they might join a group of kids that are not having the best influence on them. Okay? Your child may feel alienated. Ugh, I can't even pronounce the word, but it's like they're, and even you, I feel like for you, it's some healing of the inner child work that you need to be doing, okay? It's gonna do you so much good. You may have felt the same way that I described, people pointing fingers, laughing at you. I feel like your glow up though has been real, but the wounds are still open. Okay, this is what I'm getting. And so from this experience, okay, I'm getting a lot of misplaced anger. Some of you could be fire signs, specifically Aries, and prone to throwing hands, especially with, or maybe Gemini, because we have Mars going direct in Gemini. Some of you may be interested in, I don't know, boxing, maybe boxing, kickboxing, a course, something along those lines could do you well. What else, Spirit? Or maybe you do this for a living. I don't know. But, you know, there's a need for you to channel all this hurt and anger. For you as well, I'm getting victory over the wounds that you've experienced, but victory in an aspect of life. It's like I'm seeing you climb a mountain and standing at the top of the mountain in, you know, your gear. I don't know if warrior gear, whatever it is, and, you know, happy, smiling. Again, I'm getting a reference to the sun. And so it's like all lights on you, all eyes on you. Maybe you're winning a competition of some kind. Okay, moving forward. Okay, sign up for competitions. This may be a good way to channel. And I'm also seeing all the gray clouds dissipating. Okay. Maybe if you have a kid with misplaced anger, signing them up for a sport or encouraging some sort of physical activity will do them good. I don't know, I'm getting taekwondo, karate. Okay, this is what's coming to mind. I have 2 songs for you. Let's see what they are. I forgot. Okay, so let me close that one. That one too. Your song is De Mi by CNCO. CNCO is a boy band. There used to be 5 members, but they are from different countries: Mexico, Ecuador, Mexico, Ecuador, República Dominicana. I can't remember the other ones. And so the song starts by saying, I don't know if you know me. I've only seen you one time. And this is the day I found out that you are perfect. I like you from head to toes. And I know you're familiar, okay? Because I know that this ain't love. It's just between us. Give it to you right. Do whatever you like. Trust me. I don't know if it's love. I hope this stays between us, okay? May this stays between us. Back it up. You know what's up, girl. Okay. And the other song for you is Holy by Justin Bieber. I hear a lot about sinners. Maybe you're gonna have a spiritual awakening, okay? Don't think that I'll be a saint, but I might go down to the river. Because the way that the sky opens up when we touch, yeah, it's making me say that the way you hold me, feels so holy, holy, holy. Okay. On God, running to the altar like a track star. Again, I was talking about a sport, maybe, track. Can't wait another second. Because the way you hold me, feels so holy. I don't do well with the drama. And no, I can't stand it being fake. I don't believe in nirvana. But the way we love in the night gave me life. Baby, I can't explain. I don't know who you're connecting with. And, I was getting the same message when I saw the Page of Swords and the 2 rings. Usually, the 2 of Pentacles talks about a situation where you want to keep 2 things at the same time. Okay, so maybe you're getting to know people online, okay? and you have a difficult choice to make, okay? Or you're having difficult choices to make. Page of Swords. It's also talking about lurking. It's talking about, doing your own research properly. Find out what it is that you want from relationships, because we have a page here. Page presents a message of some kind. One of the things I was getting is pay attention to how people propose to you. Not necessarily, I'm not getting a proposal. I don't know if that will come up in the cards. I'm not getting a literal proposal, but watch how they ask you out. That will say a lot about, what they're looking for. And so it's also a page. So whatever it is they're offering, it's like they're not putting much effort in it. But they want, it's like someone who wants to be FWB with you, but wants boyfriend or girlfriend status, even wife or husband status. So pay attention, okay? Because they can be quite immature, and they can say all the sweet things to you and not put in the work. So pay attention. Yeah, the Magician. Magician is like make believe. You know what? And because if it's upright, excuse me, I would be like, and it's also someone who's lacking a lot. But because this is your energy, and I feel like this wants me to shift into a love reading. I didn't plan it to be, but the Magician upright is someone who has all their issues together, or there is potential for them to have all of them. Okay, but here, whatever they have is the D in the passion, or the passion, and the words. The love is not there, the stability is not in their hands, and they don't want to offer it to you. Okay, so you have to pay attention to the people you're talking to. This is Gemini and Virgo energy primarily, but all air signs welcome into the mix. Some of you might have transits in the 5th house, 1st house, 8th house. And so pay attention, okay, to what people are telling you. This is reverse. It's like the person who sells cars, who knows the cars are in bad shape, and also with the snake around, this person's neck, as opposed to how it usually shows up. I don't like it, okay? But it's also talking about healing, sexual healing, okay, for some of you. So let's see. And you've listened, you saw the songs, you see what they're about. So, Spirit of the Pure White Light, Honorable Ancestors, what can pile number 3 expect? What those pile number 3 needs to know right now. What are the messages? Okay. What are the messages for pile number 3? Three more, Spirit. What are the messages? Sorry. What are the messages for? Okay, it flew sideways. Someone wants to relocate because of love. Excuse me. Yep. Listen. You're looking for love. I mean, your love relationships may all start, excuse me, the same way. I'm gonna stop this a minute. Okay, your love relationships, excuse me, may all be similar. And I feel like it's because you don't voice what it is that you want. It's like going with the flow. That may be the energy you're in right now, but I feel like there's gonna be a little bit of disappointment during this time if you don't tell people clearly what it is that you're looking for. I feel like you're like, oh, I'm down for whatever. That's what's coming to mind. And people may just be coming in to take and not bring with them, Okay? And so all the good work that you've done, it's going to feel like, well, it was done in vain. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. It's not a critique. It's me, just pointing the fact, okay? The Three of Cups talks about having a good time with friends. You're probably all going to go out more. I'm happy for you. Just stay safe. The thing is still out there. So more invitations. And I feel like this is how the year is gonna unfold for you. But at some point, the fun may become it may feel redundant. It's like, you're not getting fulfilled from it. For some of you, it's maybe indulging too much in alcohol, indulging too much in, some things that make you feel good, but then again, when you get home, it's like you still feel sad, okay? And so there's going to be a need for reevaluation from your habits, and maybe you're gonna start wanting to do things that are deemed more healthy in our society, okay? For some of you, I feel like you're gonna want to grieve. For some, it could be a long-term relationship, but for others of you, for most of you, I don't feel like it's even a relationship. It's a connection that started and that had you had just a small offer from this person, okay? They didn't put a lot of work, but you wanted more, okay? And then they walk away. For some of you, you won't even have the opportunity to get into something, and it's not gonna be your thing, your cup of tea, and they walk away, but you still feel this sense of delusion, okay? Like, oh, I've talked all this time to this person, maybe 2 months, and it turned out to be not what I expected. You know what I mean? Okay. So there's a need for temperance. I'm getting the temperance card in my mind's eye. For some of you, I'm getting, the friends that you had, it's like, whatever, it's like people who never left home. They're in the same hometown. They're doing all the same things. It's like, it's not that you don't see any growth from that, and you will be taking steps to walk away from this type of environment, because if you remain in that with that mentality, you're gonna feel sorry for yourself, okay? For some of you, you may be getting a new car, a new vehicle. This could be your first car ever. For some of you, you're moving city, moving states. Once you make that move, you're going to connect with someone who is wonderful for you, relationship-wise. It could even be that you connect with this person and they're far away from you, but it's gonna work out. Okay, but I still get this idea of choices. This person is gonna offer you the world. It's not like the Page of Swords, but there's a need to express yourself clearly, okay? And if you want the universe to bring you what you want, you have to start rejecting, okay? That's not what I'm looking for. They're not offering me longevity. They're not, wanting to invest. Okay, they just want to take and leave. Okay, and this may be you too doing that. Walking around breaking hearts. But what, these people you're connecting with, you will know them because they will tell you straight up that, oh, maybe they don't have an employment job right now, or if they have a job, they're not worthy of a relationship. Believe them when they tell you. There's no need to feel sorry. There's no need to question. They're telling you the truth. Okay? For some of you, I feel like there's an opportunity to walk away with an investment that you've made for a long time. I don't know if it's dividends. I don't know. There's something that you're getting, but you worked for it for a long time. You've waited for quite some time, and it's working out. Okay? It worked out. For some of you, I don't know if you're celebrating your birthday soon, but around your birthday, there's going to be something extra to celebrate, okay? I'm getting something connected to work. Maybe it's through travel for work that you meet this person. If it's not online. Okay? They could be an Aries sun, Cancer sun, Taurus, or have moon in Pisces, or Virgo and Gemini, like I said before. But I feel like the mutable signs, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and I think I'm missing one, are a little bit ungrounded, okay, at this point in time, just as a warning. And if you're dealing with someone, a Taurus with Virgo or Gemini placements, time to reassess the connection, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see what else is coming for you. Okay, let me grab this deck. Oh, I just starting to feel sick while doing pile number 2. And the 8 of Cups also, it's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this BS. Maybe some of you are walking from a relationship because she's wearing a white dress. Maybe some of you will have an annulment to maybe reject a proposal from someone you've been dating for a long time because you found out something that does not go with your morals. You know what? I just started. I'm just going to accept them. The Devil. What did we talk about? I mean, I cannot make these things up, so you all should know this by now. Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, the Judgment card. It's the time where you wake up, the victory I spoke about in the beginning. And I was saying that I'm getting something to celebrate around work. Okay, I'm getting what it is now. It's, for many of you, it could be a promotion with increase in pay. Congratulations to you. For many of you, you're leaving perhaps an internship and you're being hired for longer term. The 9 of Wands is telling me that you are putting, I forgot, a scarecrow. It's like your intuition is activated. You're going to be paying attention to people. You're going to be able to recognize the red flags from far. Especially if right now you're looking for something solid, because the scarecrows are there to keep the crowds away, okay? And so your antennas are going to be on. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Maybe you work in media. Um, there are some people that are gonna want to approach you for what you have, so what you can provide for them, and not because they really care about you. Okay, that's not a bad thing to do. I would lie to you if I would be like, oh, for this reading part in particular, especially because we have burning passion here. Maybe you're someone who's liberated in that aspect of life, but still you need to have boundaries. Take this aspect of your life, this health, very serious. Okay, you don't want people throwing off your pH. That's very important. You are beautiful. You have a beautiful physique, a beautiful behind, but you're not your behind only. Okay. The Judgment card and the Six of Wands. It's like being recognized in public. To me, I feel like springtime and summertime are going to be a big time of celebration for you. It's like celebrate one celebration after the next. It's like could be a birthday, and then you celebrate an achievement at work. Some of you are maybe I don't know, graduating and traveling, moving states. Because of that, I'm getting some sort of gala that may be given in your honor. Okay. And also lots of good sexy time if that's what you want, and with no attachments. But I'm getting for some of you disappointments in that sector. So be sure to figure out what it is that you want and what it is that the other party wants, to avoid any confusion and resentment, unnecessary ones. Okay. Okay, what can you expect? Open doors. I would encourage, if you're someone who does spiritual work, do a road opening and do be consistent with them. Okay, it's like if you choose to do one every Monday, then keep on doing that, you know. Change in all aspects of your life. I'm telling you. And also, you see how he's only walking with one thing? It's like you're like, okay, I'm done putting efforts in this. I'm taking what I can and I'm going to bring it elsewhere to make it grow. We have a return of a situation. I was talking about how, you know, how you, when you throw something, expect it to come back to you. Be sure to be doing good around this time, because if you do bad, then you're going to reap negativity. But with all these good energy, I feel like it can only be positive, right? Spirit, what are the messages? I feel like I forgot to grab a deck. I will grab cards anyway. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. This will happen after an important move. If you're not moving yet, then it's not for you. Care required. Guard yourself against deception, the scarecrow, and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. Okay, this could be applied to several areas of life. Excuse me. For you, we have bird's eye view, seeing the big picture, a higher perspective. Magic beanstalk, ascension, elevation, reaching new heights. I'm telling you, it's like You know how people reach a record, just like the Guinness record? There's something that you're doing, it's similar to that. Unforeseen event, a surprise. I don't feel this is negative, but this is talking maybe about the need to guard yourself and be careful. You've learned the lessons. Stop repeating the mistakes. You're not only looking at people for their appearance, for the beautiful words that you're saying. You are smart. You are capable. Okay? That's one message that's coming through. It's the same energy of the crow. It's like an unforeseen event. But it's something that's the red flags are visible. So 2 cards, Spirit. A karmic gateway has opened. Honor your duties and responsibilities. Abundance will follow this karmic completion. I'm telling you, some of you are completing your Saturn return and you're gonna get something positive. I'm feeling, okay? It may not be apparent at first, but you're gonna get it. Look, the unicorn is like a miracle happening. The 6 of Wands is being applauded for a job well done, right? Then we have accentuate the positive. Let go of all doubts, fears, and negative thoughts. Focus instead on your passions, hopes, and dreams. And let me tell you something with Saturn. Saturn restricts but does not take away necessarily. It's Neptune that takes away. Okay? Then we have Jupiter, abundance. Whether it's a new love, baby, job, or a pet, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Something new starting. Maybe a new job, a promotion, okay? And it comes with an increase. And then we have recovery. Too much of a good thing. Now it's the time to regain equilibrium. Didn't I talk about equilibrium earlier? I think I did. And so this is confirmation. Jupiter expands everything it touches. Okay? So if you fall into illusions and collecting red flags, then it's going to increase the red flags. But it can also increase the miracles. I think I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Oh, the random messages. We're going to do love first. I think I have, 3. I'm going to read them. First one is a guy and a girl. Oh, one pile got this before. Can be just friends. But at one point or another, they will fall for each other. A long-awaited for intimate relationship develops with a close friend. Okay. Then we have, when you argue with your loved one, be focused on the present. Do not bring up the past. Otherwise, it will blow up and become a bitter fight. Harsh words were spoken, followed by stupid and destructive actions. The upsetting situation must be corrected immediately, or resentment will pile up between you two. Be the first one to apologize. Okay? The last messages are... Okay. Let's see. There is nowhere to escape today. Face it with courage. Yep. And then we have... Assertiveness is not a dirty word. You need to stand your ground. Scarecrow. And then we have, are you addicted to suffering? That's a good question. That's something to ponder on. Let me tell you something. And also remember how I was talking about maybe I'm folding the messages again.
I was talking about maybe a child going through maybe bullying and bad influences. Some of you may need to switch them school. This is one of the messages that is coming through. For some of you, your child is going to live elsewhere for some reason with someone else. I don't know if, you know, some of you, if you have kids, your kids are not with you. Oops, sorry. That was my bottle of water. Some of you may need to stay hydrated. Okay, as opposed to drinking maybe soda, maybe less soda, less alcohol, and more water. For some of you, a child of yours is being invited to some like honor student society, something along those lines. Okay. I'm getting flowers for some of you. Maybe some, you know, someone handing flowers to you. Maybe you will be planting flowers. Okay. And Jupiter is also not only luck, but it speaks of religion. It speaks of spirituality. It's the planet of Pisces and Sagittarius. Okay. So guys, this is where I'm going to end the reading. I hope you like it. I hope you share and subscribe. Bye.